Okay, the pads seem to be coming up to the finishing now, and this is what it looks like. It's fascinating what a 3D printer can do. You can stare at it and literally, you know, it's a maze. Doesn't matter how many times you watch it. There you go, that's done. Okay, I'm going to show you how I made my pad. So and see, this is the printout from the 3D printer. Yeah, so this is a very solid plastic. I use PETG, which is a very strong plastic and 50% fill, so it's very solid. My other one, which I done 5% fill, and which I got chased by a dog. Well, a dog tried to jump on me and I lost control, and it hit the ground, the unicycle, and then it smashed the plastic because it's only 5% fill. But hopefully this one should be a lot stronger with 50% fill. And yeah, so after the printout, what I use is this heavy duty stick-on Velcro. So it's a very strong one, which is 7 kilogram whole. So that's what I use. I recommend this one because it's very strong. And so what I do is stick this on there like that. So that's nice and aligned. So you want the plastic on this bit, and then stick the other Velcro on the shell. So anytime you want to remove it, you just pull it off. This stuff is very sticky, so that's why it's the best stuff. It really stick. The heavy duty industrial Velcro. And you don't even need a screw to hold it down once this is on. That's it. So what you do is you stick the other side on here, and then you cut around it, and once you got it, you stick that onto the shell of the unicycle. But before you do that, you gotta make sure it's in the correct positions that you prefer. So every rider has its own different heights, so you have to adjust it to the right height for your knees, basically. Otherwise it doesn't feel right. So yeah, so you just cut that off and then stick that on there, peel that off and stick that on there. So what I mean by is when you stand on the pedal, you put your pad there where your shins are, and then you just move this up until you have the right correct positions to put that on. And on here I also made a leather patch, which is something like this. So what I've done is again, I use a bit of foam and then wrap it around with a bit of old leather. Okay, any old leather will do, or cloth, or whatever you prefer. So wrap it around and stick the other side of the Velcro on there, and just quickly sort of like thread it in with a needle with a very strong cotton thread, so that will really sort of like hold it down. And so you don't have to do it all around, just do it, you know, whatever you prefer, as long as it stays on there. And once you got this, yeah, and you put the other side of the Velcro on here, so you stick it on here like that, okay, and then you stick it onto the unicycle. So there you go. So that's the Velcro on there. So I finally got that off, and yeah, just attached to that. Make sure it's nice, and just attach it to. Yep. That's it. So what we do is over here, camera here. So on here, so what I do is I just stick that on there, like that. And that's it. So this is very strong now, so that will not come off. Okay, as I said, there, industrial Velcro. And yeah, so if you ride it and you think it's gonna come off, what you can do is put a screw in there, take the cover off obviously, and put a screw in there, and secure it in. Use a screw and nuts to lock that in. Okay. And on the pedal, what I've done is with the S18, they have a serious pedal problem, which you see, I modified mine, and see there, what usually happens is this pedal, the metal bit on the pedal will break off because it's so weak. This spring plate here, sometimes it's very quite strong, and it gets stick. When it gets stick, it breaks that bit off. So once that is off, the pedal keeps falling down. So you can see mine, I have made a modification on here. So I'll put another plate on there and screw it down, drill 3 holes and screw it down. So let's show you how I do it. And we come around here. Let's take the plate out. A bit more light here. Okay, so here we are. So this is my foot plate. So I just have a look at that at the back, and see that I put some glue on there to hold it down. Okay, so as you can see there on my foot plate here, there's this piece of plastic here, which I'd made from the 3D printer. So it what it does is it's a piece of solid plastic, okay, 100% fill, and it goes all around on this plate, so it sits onto this Kingsong plate here, where that snaps off. This bit here, that usually gets snapped off. And if we look closely, there you go. That's what it looks like. Okay. Yeah. So that's where the original metal plate is, and it snaps off. So I printed this plastic clip here on the back. Okay, and glued it in. And then you use drill 3 holes through there, and then use the screw. I'm using this tiny little washer there, the clip, the anti-slip that locks the nut in so it doesn't come out. Put it in there. Put a pair of pliers. Lock that in. Okay, so that's locked in. So that's not going to come out there. So yeah, basically you put all 3 screws in there, and that will lock this plate in. So this is quite a thick plastic plate, and that will not break. So it's very strong, as I say. So it's very strong plastic. And yeah, you put your pedal back in. Yeah. So that's it. So once it's tightened, I usually put a bit of grease lightning and that make it more smoother. So put a bit of grease lightning there on the pad there, so to lubricate, so it's nice and smooth. Yeah, so nice and smooth. And if I lift this up, you can see it stays up. Yeah. If you want it to go in a bit, then you lift that spring back up, pull it out a bit, and it will go in a bit. But I like mine like this. So okay. So yeah. So that should stay up. So that's the pedal modification there, and the power pad modification.